Well, welcome. Hopefully we're live. We're using a new program to broadcast this edition of the Money Professor, and class is now in session. Welcome everybody, and to our weekly show. Again, we're just trying to help everyone learn some better money management skills and help people learn how to use smart money management techniques to be able to make more out of your money and get more from it. So, whether it's saving, investing, planning, or spending it, you want to be able to get the maximum from it. Having a smarter, more encompassing, let's just say, a more thoughtful process of spending your money will really get you a better result. You really need to be thinking more deeply about how you spend your money to get better results from it. And we talk about simple, basic techniques that you can use and, again, implement right away to get an instant result. Last couple of classes, we've been talking about the budget and how important it is and why that budget is so integral to a well-built plan and gaining control over your assets. So again, to just reiterate the basic skills you want to really master is that budget. Take a pen and something to write with and something to write on and physically write it out. And there's a psychological event that takes place here, folks. So this is something that's really important that you really want to try to master. And if you do, you get a much better result from your money. So this is simply, again, the basic techniques of learning how you can handle money better to get a better result from it. Planning is the key element. Timing is the part that makes it all work. If you really want to have the ultimate financial tool would be a well-written budget applied to a calendar. Put that on a calendar, set it up with specific dates that things must happen, and now you have a piece of equipment that you can hold yourself accountable with, and now you have a roadmap that you can actually follow, and you get a fantastic result. And today, we're going to just reinforce that idea. And because it is the holiday season, we're going to talk about a couple of things about spending and debt and what happens there. We've had several meetings with clients this week already, and debt was the main part of the conversation and how they can get out from underneath it and so forth. So once we get the budget put together, the budget will dictate where our money is going, and then we have control over where we flow it to. So now we can redirect money. If you are carrying debt, you do want to get that paid off as soon as possible. And here in the holiday season, and again, everybody here at the Financial Education Group is wishing all of you and all of yours the very best of holiday seasons. We hope you had a wonderful Christmas, and we hope you're looking forward to a fantastic new year. Lots of opportunity on the horizon ahead of us. Again, plan well, plan smart, and all kinds of different doors will open up for you. So within that, think about this. If you are planning to use credit during the holiday season, beware, and beware in a serious note. They make it awfully easy to tap the card. You just simply have to tap the card, and now you can use and spend money. And I did on my radio show a couple of weeks ago, I made fun about how easy it is to tap, 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 and they make it easy just to tap the card and you can spend your money, and how painless is it, and it's kind of fun. You get to tap the card and wow, you get to buy something. Be careful, folks. It is a lot easier to fall into the debt. Once again, America has crossed a $1.5 trillion debt load in credit cards, and that is unsustainable. The last time we were there, we had a major collapse. The market is at an all-time high, closed at a record high. Beware, folks, it's at the peak, and from the peak, it will come back down to a reasonable number. And so it's going to correct this next year, and correct very, very significantly is what the estimates are. So again, you want to be very aware and plan carefully. One of the best things you can do in that debt load or debt control cycle is remembering that every time you use credit to purchase something, even at a 50% discount, and you use your card and you pay it off on time, you will add 6 to 8 times the original value to that purchase through finance charges and interest rates. So beware, folks. It is not what it appears to be. This is where credit is a predatory game. It is not designed for your benefit. The only time you should go into debt of any sort in that area is in an emergency and an emergency only. Otherwise, plan well, build a budget that allows you to save for such events, and now you have your cash on hand is at a sufficient level where you can go and purchase things as needed. If the refrigerator falls apart, you've got the $5,000 or $6,000 in the bank to go buy a new one. If you need new tires on the car, you have $2,500 in the bank to go get some. That's what people need to be readjusting to. Start putting money away in the bank to save for those events when they come. That way you don't have to finance it. That way you can get the discount. You can buy it at a discount and actually get a discount because you're paying cash for it and you're not financing it. So this is where you need to think differently about your money. You need to think differently about how you're spending it. You need to be thinking differently about how you're using it in savings and investing. And you need to have that chameleon mind. I talk a lot about this on my show. One of the best advantages people can gain in control of their assets and their financial world is to develop what I call the chameleon mind. You want to have a mind that is so flexible that, like a chameleon, when it touches the color, it becomes that color instantly. Your mind has to be just as flexible so that when you run up against something that you're not aware, you're not familiar with, you will investigate it. You will ask questions about it. You will learn about it. You will find out about it. You will be mentally flexible with it. And then you'll be able to make a decision based on what you have learned, not guessing before you learn anything. And that's where people really make a mistake with their money. Once again, they guess at things instead of know. And a known result will be much more positive to you than guessing. Remember, you flip a coin, half the time it's going to come up not what you chose. So 50% of the time you could lose if you are guessing. So that's not an odds that is acceptable in any financial world. No, that is too great a chance to lose. Half the time you will lose. So let's not do that, folks. Let's not guess at anything when it comes to money. Let's be focused. Let's have determined spending. Remember, determined spending is much more efficient, much more beneficial, and you get a much better result from your money when you have a laser-focused, determined spending cycle of budget. So now again, the budget's going to dictate where the money goes, how much of it gets to go there, what goes into savings, what goes into your future retirement income. All of these things have to be addressed, and a well-built budget will allow you to do so and fund everything across the board. You don't have to. It's a real fallacy when people think that they can't save in one area or another because it's too expensive here or too much going out there. Balance. Balance is the key. This is where, again, if you are under debt load, get rid of the debt. The debt is killing you. The debt is the greatest killer of wealth in America. How about this thought? Every debt you carry today, except a mortgage and except your car. Mortgage is necessary debt load because, again, it works in a beneficial way. It gains value through time. There is a benefit to you, so it's really not a detriment. It's actually an asset. A car loan, I will say that's probably the only loan that I will really endorse, only because it gives you the means to be able to go out and earn money to pay for itself. So it has the ability to pay for itself. Unsecured credit card debt is a black hole. It sucks the life out of you. Unsecured loans are a pit where you throw money into, and if you did get something out of it, it is so overwhelmed by the cost now you're adding to it, it's no longer a bargain, it's no longer a value, and it's really no longer any good for you to be able to do that or continue to do that, because what happens in that creation of debt, Remember, folks, if you bought something today and you make the minimum payment and you pay it off at the minimum rate on time, you will pay 25 to 30 years for something because of that interest charge and how it works. So it's really something to be very careful. Again, you want to stay away from all kinds of unsecured debt as much as possible. It is the greatest killer of wealth. The thought I want you to have is any of that you have today, every time you load up that credit card, you are spending your future income today. Think of it that way, folks. The debt you are carrying today is your future income that you will not spend because you're spending it today on that debt. So again, you have to change the paradigm of how you think about your money. You really need to be diligent about changing the thought process. You hear me talk a lot about, excuse me, the psychology of your money. You have to change how you think about your money and your processes that you're doing with it. So once again, we want to give everyone a very Merry Christmas and a very happy holidays. If you are interested in any way of diving in deeper and want some assistance with this, I am more than happy to assist anyone and all of you out there on a one-to-one individual basis. You can reach me directly on our office line, which is 800-719-7917. Again, that's 800-719-7917. Give us a call. Rebecca will take your information. She'll get you on my calendar. We can sit down and go through your personal situation and see where are you, what is happening, are you on track, are you pointed in the right direction financially? If you are saving for the future, are you doing it correctly? Are you doing enough? Are you doing the right investments? These are all questions that people come to us with. These are all the things that we can help you explore. I, as an educator and as a certified financial instructor, I can teach you the proper way academically to structure your plan. I can also help you facilitate anything that you'd like to do. So again, we're happy to be your personal financial assistant. We look forward to helping and assisting any and all of you who hear this message and want to know more. Again, the number to the office is 800-719-7917. You can reach me at wealthdefender.com, thefinancialeducationgroup.com, or simply respond here to our YouTube channel, and we're more than happy to help any and all. So, end of the lesson for today, guys. It's a short class only because of the holiday season. Again, we hope everyone is doing well. If you have any questions about money in general, financing, planning, investing, business planning, we set up business, benefits packages for businesses. We can help you, again, streamline your program so that you can get the biggest benefit for your employees in all directions. So any of those questions we're happy to help with. Again, have a wonderful evening, folks. We hope you have a fantastic new year. We look forward to next time, and that's next Thursday at 6 p.m. We'll see you then, folks.